Good morning, students. I hope you are safe at home. Now, students, today we are going to study from supplementary The Old Clock Shop. Now, I'll tell you a short summary of this story and then I will read the paragraph and explain you in detail. Now, why this shop is called an old clock shop? Because the shopkeeper, whose shop name is Ray, he used to sell old clocks, and the writer has given the time period of Christmas Eve. Now, the play took place when the Ray was going to close his shop in the night, and there the two shopkeepers came in. Now, all the shops were closed, only this old clock shop was still open. Now, first I will read the paragraph and then I will explain you. Christmas Eve had arrived as last minute shopkeepers were going home. Last minute means it was the time to close the shops and go home. A thick white sheet of snow lay over Salt Lake City. You know that during winters the cold waves are there, but in USA snowfall is there. So that is why the writer is saying that a snow lay over Salt Lake City. That means the जैसे कहते हैं चादर फैल जाना, white sheet was there. Yet the lights were still burning in the old clock shop. That means the shop was still open as Ray. The name of the shop was Ray. Its old deaf owner worked on a clock he had sold that day. Now the owner was deaf also, and he has sold few clocks that day. Having finished his work, Ray stood up and was on his way to back room. That means he finished his work because it was the time to close the shops, so he went inside the back room when a cold rush of air from front door hit the back of his neck. That means somebody has opened the door of the shop with force, and a cold wave, you can say a cold air, came inside in a speed and hit the back of his neck. Means he felt that a cold wave is hitting his back. He turned to meet the last minute shopper. That means he turned to see who was in sight, and he saw that he was the last you can say person to come in his shop to take things. But his old wise eyes told him that this was not a shopper. But his old wise eyes told him that, means the owner was able to see in his eyes that he was not a person to buy the shop, to buy a clock. He saw two men, one in his 20s and other closer to 50. That means there were two people. One was of his 20s age, you can say 20, 21, 22, and the other was about 50 years old. The younger man remained at the door. The older man approached the counter with no sign of friendliness in his eyes. That means the younger one was still on the door, and this old man, who was about 50 years old, came to the counter with no, like, he was not very smiley type person. He was, you can say, he was strict. Ray was able to hide his growing fear as he slowly pushed a notepad and a pencil across the counter. Now here Ray didn't want to show that person that he is deaf. So with confidence he hid his fear that he is afraid of that person. He slowly pushed a notepad. He slowly gave the notepad and a pencil to the person. He smiled at the unfriendly face. You know that some people are very strict. They always make the face. So no, they are not friendly one. So this 50 years old man was same. Then pointed to his ears and shook his head from side to side. A quick look of surprise changed the man's face as he studied the notepad. Right. Now what happened? Then pointed to his ears and shook his head, because you know that Ray was not able to hear and say. So with actions he tried to say the things. A quick look surprise changed the man's face. Surprise why? Because he studied on the notepad that something was written, and it was then turned and said something to his friend. He turned back and said to his friend. Ray used the chance to look closely at the man, paying attention to the shape of the gun and a restless hand in man's right coat pocket. Now here Ray used to chance to look closely at the man. By this time Ray was trying to understand the person, what type of a person he is, paying attention to the shape of a gun. That means that person was having a gun and a restless hand in the man's right coat pocket. And you can say man was terrified, or he was in fear, or something he has there in his pocket. So he was looking at this man uh, properly. Anger boiled within him, but it was kept down by an inner voice that said, means the person was getting angry, but he kept control his anger. Who? Not the man, Mr. Ray, owner of the shop. May I help you? For the first time, the older man looked directly at Ray and smiled. That means the man, who was about 50 years old, looked straight to his eyes and smiled. A cruel, mocking smile, Banauti smile. Man looked Banauti smile. They both understand why he was there. Now both Ray and the other person understood why they were there on that shop. Why his friend remained at the door. They looked like men who were down on their luck. Means they were not of good luck. Means they were trying their luck and were now ready to try something they would later be sorry about. That means they didn't want to do the particular thing, but they had to do, and afterwards they feel sorry for it. We'll continue in the second video. Now students, will continue in the second video. The clock ticked on. Ticked means like the clock used to make sound tick tock tick tock tick tock, like that. Okay. Ray calmly wrote another message. Calmly, with controlling his anger, he wrote another note on the pad. Have you come to pick up a clock or watch? Now he asked that person through writing that what did he want, a clock or watch. Then he pointed to the lone board filled with hanging clocks. Now then Ray pointed towards the board where the clocks were hanged up, and pocket watches were also there. He was not a pawnbroker, but at the same time couldn't say no to the needy people who placed their old watches or clocks before him for anything they could get. Now here what Ray used to do, he used to keep the watches with them and pay money for that, right? In the same way, Ray was able to understand that this man is in need of money, so he pointed out towards him that you can sell the watch or you can take the watch, what do you want, right? So Ray pointed to that person that you can keep your watch and you can get money out of it. He loaned more than he should. Loaned means he gave money. They would be there when the owners wanted them back. जैसे हम लोग कोई चीज़ गिरवी जैसे कोई चीज़ ज़रूरत होती है तो हम लोग गिरवी करके पैसा ले लेते हैं, फिर धीरे धीरे पैसा देने के बाद उस चीज़ को हम वापस ले लेते हैं. इन द सेम वे ही यूज्ड टू डू. ही यूज्ड टू कीप द क्लॉक्स विद हिम, give the money, and when the person used to return the money, he used to return the clock also at the same price he had paid with no interest. Means he gave that amount and takes the same amount with no interest, means with no extra money. Then the older man seemed to feel a little easier. Means then after hearing all this, or you can say after understanding the things what Ray wanted to say, he was little bit calm, you can say, or you can say he was now little bit friendly to him. Took out his hand from his pocket and quickly looked at the watch on his wrist. Wrist means kalai. So he quickly took out his hand from the pocket and he was wearing a watch. So he looked at his wrist were the watches. How much will you give me for this? The man wrote. Right now, here you can see that there is no conversation of speaking. There is a conversation in writing. So he asked the Ray that how much money you will give for this clock. Ray noticed a little shame in the grey eyes looking at him. Noticed a shame means that person was in need of money, so that person was little bit shy in giving the watch and taking the money in place of it. The watch was nothing special and yet had great powers. Though the watch was old, it was not very special, but something something good was there in that watch. It was something to exchange, a way out of a bad situation. That means in bad condition, if you are in need of money, there are some shops. His shop was there to give the watch, take the money, and when you have money, you can return and take your things back. Knowing that great need had brought the man to his shop in the first time, Ray asked, "How much do you need for it?" Now here Ray asked that how much money do you want in place of this watch? The reply came back on the notepad, whatever it's worth, whatever it costs. Ray reached into his cash box, pulled out a $50 note and passed it into the man's hand. Means he took out $50 and he gave it to the man. As they shook hands means जैसे हम लोग एक दूसरे से हाथ मिलाते हैं, they also did it. Ray looked into the man's eyes. They seemed to say thank you. They both know the watch wasn't worth that much. They both know that the cost of the watch was not that much, but Ray has given him more than the watch cost. Before turning to leave, the man wrote, "I will be back to pick it up as soon as I can. Merry Christmas." Now the old man wrote the note that I will come back and take my watch after giving your money. And he said Merry Christmas because it was the time of Christmas. The little story ended on the half hour with the clock striking all together. Means all the clock strike tick tock all together. The timepieces, which had been looking on silently all the while, rang out the time with such feeling that even Ray thought he could hear them. एक साथ सारी वॉचेस ने टिक टॉक किया. एक साथ जैसे 5 बज जाता तो टन टन करके बोलता, तो एक साथ सारी वॉचेस ने बोला. Their sweet musical message was filled his hope with hope. It showed that the noise, the sound of these watches were filled with hope. There was a music, there was a message of hope. The timeless message of peace on earth. What was the message according to Ray or according to the writer? That these watches are giving the message to have peace on this earth. Goodwill towards all, to do good towards all, was felt by the 3 men who stood in the old clock shop. It was, you can say it was this, that these 3 men were like they were feeling or they were trying to give the message to have peace on this earth, do good to all and be safe. I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.